Chapter 2. Lawsuit Analyzer App. Outside sources are underlined in blue text. Forms available in our Forms package are underlined in red text. Links to each are below this video. Lawsuit Analyzer is the first ever case evaluation system for laypersons. It uses a point method and includes the essential components of legal evaluation and feasibility analysis. It is literally the legal self-helper's attorney in an app. Types of disputes Lawsuit Analyzer addresses. Lawsuit Analyzer addresses civil disputes between people and businesses seeking money as compensation, not including family law, probate, bankruptcy, traffic, and criminal law. Charting your legal course. The Lawsuit Analyzer application is a powerful program that helps you assess and direct your own potential legal problem. Its purpose is to take your legal issue, demystify it, and turn it into a manageable legal matter you can direct through the courts or alternative dispute resolution. Perhaps it will also lead you to choose attorney representation or mentorship, or even to walk away. It confers the one thing the legal self-helper was missing: the power of legal knowledge and assessment right smack dab at your fingertips. Created by practicing attorneys, Lawsuit Analyzer and its extensive help files is a streamlined course in legal charting. No more sleepless nights wondering how the heck you are going to resolve this obstacle without investing years, lots of money, and a huge amount of frustration. No more walking into an attorney's office disempowered because you don't understand the legal issues involved. We call this legal charting because its 32 questions define your case in legal terms and identify the legal options available to you. By analyzing your dispute from many vantage points, you will have the foresight to control your dispute's predictable elements and tailor a plan to control the consequences. You will be able to answer these questions. What are the issues? Whose fault is it? What is your case worth? Will you be able to collect on your judgment? Will you be able to get your attorney fees back if you have legal representation? Will you have to travel the upper civil court system, or can you go to small claims court, mediation, or arbitration? Lawsuit Analyzer puts legal answers within your reach in a simple, handy way. You may still choose to consult with an attorney after you've charted your way through Lawsuit Analyzer, but your consultation will be far more meaningful after you've completed your own charting. To streamline the process for you, we included just enough information for you to realistically evaluate your case feasibility and navigate it through the many available options. That direction may be through alternative dispute resolution, ADR, or through the courts. With Lawsuit Analyzer, you will gain the confidence that once came only through hiring an attorney. It's almost like having an attorney in your computer. Define the issues and save more money. Lawsuit Analyzer serves another mindful purpose: preparation. In your journey through the system, you'll spend time defining the issues surrounding your dispute with the aid of our extensive help section, which includes an abundance of information, not too much, not too little, just right. This is not only valuable if you represent yourself going forward, but also in hiring a mediator, an arbitrator, or an attorney. Time is money, and you will be prepared to describe the important issues of your dispute briefly and accurately. You will also be able to make informed decisions on how your valuable time and money is spent. Put a dollar value on your case. Lawsuit Analyzer serves another valuable function. It values your case in terms of dollars. People are often way out of the realistic ballpark when it comes to case value. They remember Perry Mason's courtroom shenanigans where anything was possible. That was high drama, not high court. Unless your opponent's conduct was close to criminal, all you really get is what you've lost. It's as easy as that. Lawsuit Analyzer guides you to a realistic valuation of your case in dollars, and how much you will net after trial or arbitration, after deducting the costs it took to get there. Values: gross, recoverable and net damages and settlement value. Values are important but are often challenging for feuding parties to establish. Lawsuit Analyzer quantifies these elusive numbers by establishing gross, recoverable and net damages, along with a settlement value. Collectability, a key to your case. What use is a judgment to you if you have little chance of collecting on it? Why pour your precious time and money into obtaining a judgment when you may never receive the money it orders? This important step is most often skipped when an attorney analyzes the legal components of your case, yet this analysis may be the most important of all. Your case may be a real winner, but you'll be a loser if you can't collect on your judgment. Based on the research of your adversary's assets, which you are prompted to perform by Lawsuit Analyzer, your likelihood of collecting from your adversary is assessed. This is another valuable feasibility component you get from Lawsuit Analyzer. Attorney fees. How much will you spend? How much will you spend in attorney fees if you hire a lawyer, and how much will you get back? Lawsuit Analyzer estimates how much of your judgment you will lose to attorney fees. This, too, is an important factor to evaluate before committing to your case. Can you afford these fees? Will your potential recovery warrant this expenditure? Will a contingent fee arrangement leave you with enough to make this worthwhile? Do you have an attorney fee provision so you can recoup the fees paid? Your contract options. Another essential feature of Lawsuit Analyzer is an assessment of your contract-based legal options. Do you have a mediation agreement, an arbitration agreement, or an attorney fees clause? One of these provisions gives your case better feasibility. All three make your case far more feasible. Why does it matter? If you don't have an arbitration provision and the small claims court is not your forum, you must travel the court maze to get your dispute resolved. If you must pursue your case in the very complex upper civil court system, which we have aptly named the House of Horrors, any return dwindles as legal fees increase, because you will likely hire a lawyer to keep the wolves at bay. If you do and you are not entitled to an award of your attorney fees, this must be in the contract signed by all parties. Your case feasibility is reduced, along with your net case valuation. Clearly, these factors affect the feasibility of your case. Lawsuit Analyzer evaluates these important aspects that directly affect your potential net recovery and whether it makes sense to pursue your dispute at all. An economic answer. Why, you might ask, could I possibly need Lawsuit Analyzer when my own attorney is just a phone call away? The answer is simple. This is your dispute. You need to cover your back. You need to understand its feasibility. You need an analysis by a completely objective computer program that was built to evaluate legal disputes. Plus, most attorneys aren't a phone call away. It's difficult to get an appointment, and their fees are excessively high. Wise strategy. How many of us bolt to an attorney at the first hint of a legal problem? Wait. There are steps you can take before, or instead of, hiring an attorney. The court system is attorney territory, and rightly so. But the steps you choose to take may sometimes lead you away from the House of Horrors toward small claims court or mediation and arbitration, territory now available to you. How do you choose these steps? By working through Lawsuit Analyzer, which directs you to the appropriate forum for your dispute. Your chance to solve your problem. Consider these questions. Who best knows the circumstances of your problem? What caused it? Who are the parties? What dynamics are in play? And what will it take to solve it? Indeed, you know the answers. But there is another set of answers. These are the expensive legal answers an attorney gives you, many of which you can now obtain with Lawsuit Analyzer. If you obtain these answers with Lawsuit Analyzer, the expensive, time-consuming set of attorney's answers may not be necessary or at least may be abbreviated. At any point, you can recite your entire problem to an attorney, for billable time. But first, give yourself the opportunity to create a solution that avoids or at least cuts down on costly attorneys and lawsuits. Avoiding negative results. Over the course of long careers, we have watched clients achieve a wide spectrum of results from the conventional court system. By use of Lawsuit Analyzer, we are hopeful that you will avoid these adverse results we've observed too often. Many spent vast amounts of time and money chasing after a righteous justice only to find out that justice is never clear-cut. It is undefined and elusive. Some discovered that their reasoning was correct, but the court or jury did not see it the way they did. Others found they were correct, but it just didn't pay emotionally or financially to prove their point within the court system. Some got a judgment, but there were no assets to collect upon. Still others collected on a judgment, but they were out of pocket for their attorney fees and case costs. Others collected and financially gained, but the years of stress and strain were not worth it. Embroiled in the adversity of the court system for too long, some completely lost track of what their dispute was all about. Most of these results can be foreseen and avoided by adequately and realistically analyzing your case to begin with. The purpose of Lawsuit Analyzer is to provide you with a way to control the predictable elements of your dispute, and to make sound case decisions based on legal analysis and feasibility. The bottom line results of Lawsuit Analyzer. Lawsuit Analyzer targets a variety of elements surrounding your dispute so you can make these very important determinations now, before spending your bankroll or dedicating vast chunks of your valuable time. To provide you with the criteria you need to make these very important decisions, Lawsuit Analyzer yields the following results. Your likelihood of prevailing in your dispute. The value of your case. The value of your case after you've considered possible defenses that may be posed by your opponent. The value of your case after you've paid attorney fees and invested your valuable time. The settlement value of your case. The feasibility of your case based on whether you are likely to collect on your judgment. Whether you have a right to get back your attorney fees if you win. How the forum available to you affects your decision to pursue the case or drop it. Whether you should pursue the dispute or chalk it up to a learning experience. Whether you will want to represent yourself or hire an attorney. Whether you should proceed to mediation or begin at the courthouse steps. Whether small claims court or arbitration will be your forum instead of the upper civil court system. And much more. To answer these important questions, Lawsuit Analyzer performs a critical 7-phase analysis. Phase 1, Legal Evaluation, assesses your likelihood of winning based on the legal issues. Phase 2, Damages Assessment, assesses the value of your case and your realistic recovery. Phase 3, Legal Options Assessment, evaluates your case based on the contract options available for your dispute, whether you have an attorney fee reimbursement right and whether small claims, mediation or arbitration will be your forum. Phase 4, Collectability Assessment, analyzes your chance of collecting on any judgment you receive based on your adversary's financial profile. Phase 5, Comprehensive Case Analysis, quantifies your case value and settlement value based on your gross, recoverable and net damages, and assigns a case feasibility rating. Phase 6, Feasibility Assessment, takes your feasibility rating and recommends detailed steps based on your score. Phase 7, Forum Assessment, assigns the forum you will enter mediation, arbitration, small claims, or the upper civil courts. After you complete phases 1 to 4, Phase 5, Comprehensive Case Analysis, provides you with the following analysis of your dispute. Phase 7, Forum Assessment, directs you to the appropriate forum for your dispute and to our resources that will guide you through that forum. When you complete Lawsuit Analyzer, you are emailed your results along with the steps to take based on your unique case details. This is Lawsuit Analyzer's most valuable feature. Follow these instructions and you will be well on your way to resolving your dispute or setting it up for litigation. Getting ready for your Lawsuit Analyzer session. Your Lawsuit Analyzer session is best conducted in a quiet and secluded place. If you have a written contract, have it at your side. If your contract is oral, write down what you recall as your agreement. If you have no contract, you will be prompted to a response that fits your situation. If your dispute is against more than one person, complete Lawsuit Analyzer collectively regarding all persons you feel caused your damage. If you have already journeyed through Lawsuit Analyzer, do it again mindful of these suggestions, as you have 2 links to the program. See where you might choose a different option and create a plan B to consider. If you are a defendant. If a claim has been filed against you, or threatens to be filed, work Lawsuit Analyzer as if you are the person making the claim against you. After you complete Lawsuit Analyzer. If you've decided to move ahead with your dispute, take the important pre-litigation steps described in the chapter where and when to file your lawsuit. Smart Cookie Tip. Lawsuit Analyzer should supplement any legal advice from an attorney. The process it takes you through will teach you the basics of legal evaluation and allow you to understand the legalities of your dispute much better.